Investor. I hope you're all well. How are you all this evening? Great to see you. I know I'm on vacation, but I had to come back to present something for you, which I think is really, really important. I hope you're all well. I miss you immensely, and I look forward to seeing you all properly when I finish refurbishing the studio. But it's lovely to have you all here with me this evening. If you can just tap the like button just so I can see you with me. Say hello in the chat. Is everyone here? Just tap the like button. There's 50 of you just tuned in. Everyone tap the like button and let me see who's with me. All right, it's only a very brief broadcast. I wanted to come live and update you on a few things with XRP, Bitcoin, the S&P 500, the imminent crash that I've been talking about for ages. And it's happening exactly as expected and as predicted. So what are you doing in the market right now? How are you preparing for this? Well, I'm going to tell you what I've discovered over the last few weeks that I've been away. I've been talking to people, reading things, discovering the hidden story, find more information about XRP, Bank of America, things going on behind the scenes, and what I think is going to happen in the markets, and something that nobody has priced in and no one is talking about, but I'm going to share with you right now. So just before I bring you that information, can everyone tap the like button? Can you hear me okay? Is everything fine? This is just my temporary studio while I'm refurbishing the studio, the main studio. So anyway, let me just give it a couple of seconds to make sure everyone's in. Sammy, Comic, Cos, RB, how are you? You need a haircut. Yeah, probably do. Simon, how are you? 1970 Buckley, can you hear you fine? Can hear you fine. Lovely. Yolanda Gamash, how are you? William Myers, Ian, Angel, Adam, Cleary. Thank you very much indeed, folks. It's lovely to have you all here. Kazansky as well. Healing MZ. I've only got 10 minutes. Vaz is about to go live with a really big event tonight. You don't want to miss it. But I'm going to share with you what I've discovered while I've been away about XRP, Bitcoin, and the market and the crash I predicted. So let's get straight into it. I'll try and cover some more names in a few moments' time. It's great to see you all. Smash the like button. Everyone smash the like button. Let's get 100 likes. Let's get some energy in the show tonight. So a few months ago, you may remember, I sold out of the market. I was out of everything and I moved out of all my crypto. Sold it right near the top, actually. I sold for a very, very small loss as well, despite it being at the top because I entered and I was going to be in. But then I discovered the market was going to overheat and implode. Well, it's doing that now. And from top to bottom, I think XRP's dropped some 30%. Bitcoin equally touched 99,000. I was right. I was right to be out the market. Even though I lost a small amount of money, and I mean a small amount of money, I was out because I knew a bigger crash was coming, and it indeed did. I then started to trade very heavily at the S&P. When I wasn't prepared, happy to trade, I was in SGov, which is my treasury bills. It's where I park my money when I'm waiting for something to happen, which is... Oh, what's wrong with that shirt? That jacket don't seem right. Why is that sitting like that? Just realised how silly that looks. Anyway, no one probably even noticed. Now you all noticed it. Right, so I parked my money in SGov, and then I traded in and out of the S&P many times a day over the last few weeks to make sure when the market crashes, and it is happening now, that I am prepared, even if I'm in. Don't matter if it drops 20, 30, even 40%, because I've made my money and I can absorb that drop and I'm still in the market. Remember, I always want to be in the market. It's important to me to always remain in the market. However, you have to make money trading. Well, there's all this uncertainty, volatility, and we may now have Donald Trump's tariffs refunded. That could cost the government billions, if not $1 trillion. That won't affect the businesses, of course. They'll actually be more profitable, and that because the stock market is not the economy. Please remember that. So that could happen. But more importantly, AI, the bubble. However, there's something that others haven't discussed. I've not seen it on CNBC, Bloomberg. I've not seen it on any of the financial channels at all, but I've been looking at it deeply, and I've discovered there's a hidden income to AI that no one's really talking about, and they don't actually want you to know about it. So I'm going to share that with you now and tell you how I've got back in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, which I'm now back in. I bought this drop. I bought Bitcoin 99,000. I bought XRP at the bottom. I forget what it was now. Was it 220 or something like that? I may have got that wrong. Anyway, all same as Ethereum. So here we go. First of all, I've discovered there's a hidden income of AI. Now, AI, the growth and the revenue is massively amplified because we've got enterprise spending. You may remember me talking about this a lot. You've got Amazon and Nvidia and Microsoft and Google constantly spending with each other, going backwards and forwards over and over again. So I buy from you, you buy from me, I buy from you, you buy from me. This inflates revenue, this inflates income. It's not the true sense of the word. So they're basically swapping each other's businesses backwards and forwards. So it inflates the price. It gets everybody excited and everyone starts to buy. It's not the true income and the true revenue of the business. So be very careful when you price your valuations to decide whether it's right to buy any of the Mag 7, which is over 30% now of the S&P, or 30% of its growth anyway. However, there is some income which is yet to be realized, which I think is going to come in the very, very near future. Hence why I'm back in the S&P again and back in crypto, and crypto plays a part in this. Good crypto, I mean. I'm talking about Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP. I'm not talking about everything else. Ad revenue. Ad revenue has never been budgeted, spoken about, looked at, but in your ChatGPT, in your favorite AI program, you're suddenly going to see ads pop up. Huge opportunity. Now, you know how much money Meta makes from this. They've cornered the market. We're going to see this in your AI software, your AI programs and your services that you're using. So there's a hidden revenue opportunity for Google, Microsoft, and all the other ones as well. So there's a huge potential there that hasn't yet been realized, discussed, talked about. Now, are we going to get a crash? Well, we got a crash in crypto. It's already happened. If you bought XRP at the top, you'd be down some 35, 40%. Bitcoin got to 126, went down to 99. Most people would regard that as a crash. I think there's also, well, I don't think, I know there's a crash coming to the S&P 500, the broader market. However, it'll be brought down by the Mag 7, but then it will spread. What will happen is the market will broaden. So if you are in an index, I think you're going to be safe if you have managed to make money up in these last few months, trading and trading and trading, and then in and absorb it. I would rather be in, because when it bounces back, it will bounce back very quickly. Remember, bull markets are always longer and stronger than bear markets. So we might go down 20, 30, even 40%, but if you've made some money, you don't have to worry. What I'm doing now is I'm using tax lots. I'm buying on the way down, and as we get a little bump, I'm selling these. I'm swapping these ones at a wash, no profit, no loss. Swapping those for these down here. Use margin. I'm using my margin again, and I'm buying on the way down, so I can get a bigger position at a lower price. But I'm very, very bullish because of two reasons. One, I think Bitcoin is performing well. Despite everything, it sits at that 100,000, 99,000, back to 100,000. It looks pretty safe to me, to be honest with you, even though you can argue no fundamental value. What's the point of it? It's not digital gold, it's digital capital. XRP, what I've learned from the Swell event, which is a fantastic event from Sensei, by the way, so congratulations to Sensei over the last few days. I hope you got a chance to watch all of that. I learned a lot of things. I'm hoping to have Brad Garlinghouse on the show. I'm serious about that. I will make that happen. And I learned a lot about XRP, and hence I'm back in again. I'm very bullish on XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. So, to wrap this all up, because Vaz is about to go live in just a few minutes' time, I just want to finish this by saying that I was right about the crypto crash. It happened. I sold out at the top, got back here. I feel pretty confident here, and if it goes lower, I'm quite happy to throw another $100,000 at it and buy it lower. That's the first thing. The second thing is I think we're still going to, I said we'd get a crash on the stock market. Well, it's not a crash yet. It's a correction. 1 more percent, 5% will be in a correction. I still think we're going to get a crash, 20, 30, even 40%. But when will it come? Will it come in 6 months, a year? If we're up 20% and then it pulls back 40, you're only down 20%. So remain in the game, but only do that if you've been able to make some money along the way. Also, use your tax lots so you can buy lower, pop it up, replace the ones with the higher ones. That's what I'm doing at the moment, building a bigger position than ever. So when I come back with season, is it season 4 or season 5? I think it's season 4, back at the end of November in the new studio, I should be over the 300,000, maybe getting towards the $400,000, ready for the run up to $1 million, which, as I promised you, I would achieve live on the show. So I do think a crash is coming. I do think we've had a major correction, a liquidation in crypto. That's no surprise. Everybody knows that. But the AI bubble, there is an AI bubble, absolutely right. But I think Michael Burry is wrong in shorting the market, because they've got a hidden revenue income coming with the ad revenue. So that's very, very important. I am in holding for that. I think we're going to do okay. So I wish everyone the very, very best. Remember why you bought it in the first place. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Focus on the value of what you're buying, not the price. Couldn't care less if we're up, down, or sideways. Remember, I don't need the money today. I want the money in 20 years' time. So what I want to do between now and then is buy more at lower prices. I don't really care if it's up or down, to be quite frank. I just want to buy more of what I want. And for me, that is Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum, and also mainly, of course, the S&P 500. But there's one more thing I'm going to say before I hand you over to Vaz. Vaz is about to go live. Please do watch him. Massive news tomorrow for Vertical Aerospace. You know, I got back in on Vertical Aerospace for some big news coming tomorrow. I'm sure Vaz will share. All the Lucas aides have been buying it. A lot of movement there in that stock the last few hours, last 24 hours, sorry. But I am very, very bullish at the end of the year. I'm very excited. I think there's great opportunity, but just manage your money wisely. As I say, focus on value, not price, and I think you'll be okay. There was something I wanted to share with you, but it's completely gone off my mind. I'm really, really sorry about that, but I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was, so I'm just going to have to move on. And yeah, the memory's gone. I haven't got my screens and my notes and everything around me. I'm just in the temporary studio while I rebuild the new one. So I can't think what it was. No, it's going to come to me as soon as I end the stream. I'm going to remember what it was. Blimey. Anyway, quick couple of questions. Mike Seals, looks like fun is just beginning. 9th of November is so critical, says crypto. Poor man, rich man, standing on the moon. Absolute ChatGPT robot needed who can talk. Don't really understand what that means. ChatGPT robot, I don't get any of that. No idea. Usman says XRP, other crypto are falling. Is there more pain to come? There is, I'm sure, but if you've bought with confidence, you don't really care about the price. You're focusing on value. Pickle Eric, I think it is. It's going dump all November. Yeah, it makes me laugh. Everybody talks about October. What a load of bloody nonsense. All these idiots on X talking absolute bloody nonsense. Anyway, I've got to go. Going to hand you over to Vaz. Is Vaz in the chat? I don't know if Vaz is in the chat. Let me just see if he's here. I can't see him in the chat anywhere. But anyway, I've got it. When you remember what, come back on again. Share it on Discord. Yeah, there was something really important I wanted to say. What was it now? No, it's not going to come back to me, is it? I can't even bloody think what it was. I've no idea. Anyway, have a wonderful evening. I'll see you back at the end of November with the new studio. I wish everyone well. There's nothing to fear here. The fear index is off the charts, literally. People are panicking, but there's nothing to fear. I've been focusing on value. I've been focusing on my connections. And if we do get these tariffs refunded from Trump, very likely now. But of course we don't know, but it does look that way. It's going to cost the government billions, if not $1 trillion. It won't cost the businesses anything, and it won't cost us anything, I suppose, in a way. I don't know. Anyway, you take that as you will. But anyway, I'm happy to own the S&P, very happy to be in Bitcoin and XRP and Ethereum once again, and I'll be holding my positions. I can't see if Vaz is in the chat. It doesn't really matter because Vaz can go live anyway, and I can pass you over because we can have 3 streams at the same time now. I just really wanted to share with you the one thing I wanted to share, and it just for the life of me is gone. What was it now I wanted to say to you? I told you about Brad Garlinghouse. I'm in communication with his office. I want to get him on the show. That's going to happen. It wasn't that. Oh, thank you all. This wasn't what it was, but thank you all for following me on X. Now got 8,000 followers. I did it the hard way by not doing follow for follow and just sharing my thoughts honestly with no sponsorship. So thank you all for following me. 8,000 of you. Thank you for that. I want to thank Sensei and Vaz for doing an amazing work while I've been away. Sensei was live all day yesterday, just incredible. And Vaz has done great too. Really, really great. Couple of questions that were going to the moon. Going to the moon, I don't really pay much attention to that going to the moon stuff. I believe XRP is a good investment. I think we can reach 150,000 by the end of the year on Bitcoin. I think that's highly likely, in fact. My price target for XRP is still $10. I'm very confident of that. Of course, the ETF next week. We heard that from Swell. That's likely. MasterCard, a deal huge of XRP, and also Ripple Prime is massive. Thank you, Saab, for sharing that. I'm going to have to go because the thing I wanted to tell you at the end has completely gone. I hope you've all taken part in the XRP giveaway, the $2,000 giveaway. It could be $3,000 by the end of it. Is that Vaz sharing that in the chat? Yes, we're going to go over now. Vaz is talking as me, I believe. I think that's Vaz. I'm a bit confused. Is that me or Vaz? Someone sharing next. Is that me? I don't know quite what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream now. Jump into Vaz's show. It'll automatically take you there. Click on the link and it'll tell you why I bought back in Vertical Aerospace for tomorrow. But that's it. I just want to update you with what I've learned about the hidden revenue for the Mag 7 AI, the revenue of ad revenue that's not being spoken about. So I'm expecting that, hence why I'm back in. And that's it from me. Have a wonderful evening. Love to you all. Thank you, Kimberly, for that message there. Love to Leah as well. Thank you all. And I look forward to seeing you back very, very shortly. That's it from me. Thank you for tuning in. That's it. Have a wonderful evening. Go and enjoy Vaz. And as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye for now.